Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing? I'm so excited to come and talk to you guys. It's the first time I'm talking to you guys all year, so happy new year to you guys. I'm so excited about 2019. I feel like this is going to be a really good year for me and for everyone else. I wish you all a very safe and very peaceful new year with many blessings. So I know I'm late, but I'm here with my fall favorites. I want to come and just share the products that I love during the fall because a lot of them I haven't talked to you guys about in the past, and I feel like you're going to love them as much as I do. So let's just begin with what I'm actually wearing. This wig has been a fall favorite for me. I wore it mostly in December, but I love this wig. It is very inexpensive. It frames the face really well if your face is oval. The color is beautiful. It looks like a realistic highlight. It's the perfect length. I just love this wig. It's from Free Tress. Her name is Valentina. I have a video on this wig because I reviewed it a while ago and it was in a blonde color, but not this blonde. It was a different blonde that was just as beautiful, so I'll link it below if you want to check it out. But this one is my favorite color. I think this color looks super pretty on dark skin, light skin, whatever skin. It's gorgeous, and the fact that it's so cheap makes it easier to kind of replenish, and I can call it like my staple go-to wig because I know that I can always pretty much afford it. So definitely check this one out. And now let's go ahead and jump into makeup. I did a lot of shopping last fall, or just last year in general, and that won't be happening this year. This year is a year of saving. However, I wanted to really kind of like hone in on my makeup staples and really just maximize on the things that work well for me. And the first thing is this lipstick I'm wearing right now. This is ColourPop Cosmetics. It's a liquid lipstick and it's in the color Limbo. This I would say is like a rediscovery for me because I've had this in the past. I wore it, but I do feel like they changed the color a little bit from the past, which is good because I like it better now. Now it's like a fudge with a little bit of chocolate, and I think it's really beautiful. The only other brown color I have like this is from MICHE Beauty, and it's the Unveil. That one's very pretty too, but this one works with everything, like light colors, dark colors. It works with everything, and it's super cheap. So definitely check this one out. I can swatch it for you. Oh gosh. So it definitely is more chocolatey than like a dark brown, which I think is really beautiful. Another lippy I've been really loving. It's also from ColourPop Cosmetics. I don't really have that many ColourPop items anymore because the formulas sometimes are just not great depending on the color. But the few I do have are fire. And this one was fire. I loved this one. This liquid lipstick is in Flipside, and it's like a metallic lipstick. That's been a really popular thing in 2018, was a metallic. I really wasn't into it because it's just too much for me, but this particular color was gorgeous, and when I wear it, it doesn't look metallic. It does look a little bit different than like a regular matte liquid lipstick, but I don't know, I feel like it works. And it's this really pretty like burgundy color. I like that it's like a burgundy brown. It has like this mauve brownie undertone, which is very beautiful, and I love it. It did well for going out. It did well for work. It's not too dark. It's just so pretty. It goes great with any like deep lip liner, and it was a fave. And the last lipstick is a nude. Y'all knew I had to come with a nude. I love nudes. This one's from Dose of Colors, and this particular brand I stand for their liquid lipsticks. Why? Because the formula is great. For me, as I've gotten older, as I'm starting to like watch how my skin is changing, how my face is changing, I'm more concerned about quality. Even though I just showed you ColourPop, I know. If it's not quality, then it's going to be done in moderation. So for me, liquid lipsticks cannot dry out my lips. That's not an option, because in the past, me using these really dried out liquid lipsticks like Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's too much wear and tear on my lips, and it's too much wear and tear having to scrub things off, and it's just unnecessary. I like Dose of Colors because their liquid lipsticks have this very moussey texture to them, and they're very long lasting. They're not unreasonably expensive, and I think that they have a beautiful variety of colors. And this one is in Cork. I may have shared this in a fall discoveries video. It's a very deep brown nude. I get a lot of compliments when I wear it. I get a lot of questions from you guys when I wear it. It also pairs nice with anything if you want to kind of like lighten it. Say a lip like this today, you could put this cork in the middle and it would have that ombre brown safari kind of look going on. It's a gorgeous color, gorgeous formula. It's not one of those liquid lipsticks that rubs off really easily. I know some brands have beautiful, beautiful formulas, but they don't stay on. This is not like that. It's a good formula. So that's definitely a fave. And then let's see, what else do I have for you for makeup? I have this from YSL. This is a bronzer. I have it on right now. I love using bronzer for the perimeter of my face. So if I put on a foundation, whether it be my color or too light, whatever, I use the bronzer and I just kind of like go around my face and it gives it dimension. It has a beautiful airbrush look, and this particular one is the best one I have found so far. It's from YSL and it's the Les Saharines. I know I'm saying that wrong. Bronzing stones. And I have it in 3. I mean, everything from the packaging, it's just like, oh, luxury right here. It's worth the money. I would not be talking about it if it wasn't. One thing I can't stand is paying a lot of money for something and not being able to tell the difference between this and something basic. But what makes it different is that when you apply it, it's milled down so finely that sometimes when I'm using it, I can't even really see it. And then later when I step back, I'm like, oh, it's there. So for me, it wasn't dramatic, and that's what I loved about it. So it helps you with control. It just helps with the blur. It's my favorite. It's so, so good. So if you're looking for a bronzer, check this one out. Another product that I've been loving in the fall. I know today I'm full face because I had to come at you guys correct for the new year. However, I've been loving the no makeup look. It's just, it's calling my name, you know? And Flesh Beauty has been one of the brands that has really helped me be able to achieve that look. I did a whole video on Flesh Beauty's products because I bought a ton of their stuff and I don't really see people talking about them, so I feel like they're not really getting that much shine. And one of my favorite products from them is the Flesh Pot. Now, this is for people who like the glossy look. If you're into that, then you'll love this. If you're not into that, forget about it. I would consider it to be like a luxurious Vaseline. I have mine in the color Disco Nap, and so you're supposed to put it like on your cheeks, on your eyes. It helps my makeup looks to just illuminate. If I want to have like a glossy lid, I'll put it on first and then put the eyeshadow on top of it and you're popping. I love it the most though for highlighting, and I can put it like on my cheeks as a highlight. I didn't do that today, but I do have another highlighter on from Flesh, but I like it like on my nose right here, right here, right here. I have it on right now, and you can just see how it gives you that like pop of freshness. That's how I consider it, like a pop of freshness. It makes your skin just look more youthful, more vibrant, and then you can just tap on whatever highlighter on top of it very lightly, and then it just gave your highlighter that oomph it needed. So I like to use it. You don't need a lot, and they do have different colors. So the one I have, like I said, it's more of like a goldish color, but they also have one that's just more of like a neutral Vaseline color. I love this stuff. The only thing that would make it better is if it came with an applicator, so I wouldn't have to dig my fingers or brush into it. Now, as far as makeup goes, the things that have started to become important to me are things like concealer, under eye powder, finishing powders. Like that to me ties in the whole look, helps my look to last long, and gives me more of that like clean whoosh focus, because I have big pores, and when you have big pores, your face can just sometimes look more greasy than normal. It can look like you have holes on your face, and that's why I like things that give me a blur. So something that has helped blur my face out so much, and I was really impressed because I really don't know anything about her, but her line has been really good thus far, is my Huda Beauty powder. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the color Kunafa, in the color Kunafa. Here you can see the color. So it's like a nice light brown color, beige, and it does really well for my under eye area, and I'm wearing it right now. I actually own 3 of her loose powders. I own this one and I own the last 2 darkest shades. So if you guys want me to do a review on the powders, I can do that for you. But this has been phenomenal. I don't even have words for how much I love this. I use it I use it every single day. It melts in nicely. It lasts a long time. I'm not the biggest fan of loose powders, but I feel like it's even packaged well enough to where it doesn't make using it a messy hassle. So definitely check this one out if you can, because I do believe her setting powders are worth every penny. So the last thing in makeup I want to share with you is actually a tool. I've been trying to find a really good brush for putting eyeshadow underneath like my waterline. I like doing that because it gives my eyes a different pop of color. Even if I had on no eyeshadow, I'll put like a bright green or blue underneath this little area, and it's just so beautiful. But I couldn't find the right brush to do it without tugging on my skin, because what I've noticed is I have these like fine lines or little wrinkles in that area because I've done so much tugging and messing with it at a younger age, not realizing what could happen. So I wanted a brush that was going to make it easy without pulling my skin at all. And I found this one from Sephora. It's really, really tiny. It's the Pro Small Shadow Brush. It's very little. The bristles are very fluffy, and I'll take it and I'll just kind of like sweep under this area, and it makes it really easy. If you guys have another brush that does the same job, let me know. But this is the one I found. I was very happy to find it, and it's definitely been a fave. Let's move on into fragrance. I know some of you guys love fragrance as much as I do, and I'll be doing a fragrance video pretty soon. Maybe I'll do an empties. I have a lot of empty fragrances that are just sitting there, so I'll be doing one soon. Stay tuned for that. But I have two that I've been loving this fall. Actually, I've had more than two, but I only want to share two with you because I don't want to bombard you guys with products. If you watch my vlog channel, which I hope you do watch it because my vlog channel is that's where it's at, but on that channel I did Vlogmas this year, and I shared all of the perfumes that I own, and in that video I talk about everything, all but one, because there was one I told you guys I was going to share with you in my fall favorites, and that's this pretty little thing. Now, honestly, I say it's a pretty little thing, but I only like the bottle. I'm not into loud colors. I'm not into loud sort of like items at all. This fragrance is from Carolina Herrera, and it is a really interesting bottle. It's shaped like some stiletto heels. Now, I have a limited edition fragrance, so the normal bottle actually, in my opinion, is a little bit more classier than this because it doesn't have all the sparkles. This is more fun. I shouldn't say classy. It's just a little bit more minimalistic, a little bit more like serious. This is a little bit more fun. See all that glitter on it? It's really interesting when it's sitting in your little vanity. It has her initials here, and this is where you would spray when you're actually like pumping out the fragrance. You just be like very, very cute. I know there are some people who really appreciate the bottle. This fragrance is called Good Girl. It's called Good Girl. I love it. It's a very sexy, lightweight smell. I would classify it as like a sweet caramel. Not in like a sweet, childlike way at all, but a sophisticated sweet caramel. I get so many compliments when I wear it. In the description box below, I'll put the notes so you can read what notes are in it. But it is a lightweight fragrance in my opinion. I typically like heavier fragrances in the evening, although this one could be worn evening or night. It's perfect for the fall. Let me spray it so I can reminisce. Oh gosh, I don't even. Okay, this reminds me a lot of the BCBG Marciana, the gold one. I believe they stopped selling it, but it smells almost like that one. This one just smells a little bit sweeter. It's a really intoxicating smell. It feels like something you wear when you're going out to brunch on a beautiful sunny day with your girlfriend, drinking a mimosa and looking fly. Like, that is the perfume you would wear. It smells so good. The second perfume I have to share with you is from Dolce & Gabbana. I've talked about it maybe 2 years ago as a favorite. I believe also like in the fall. It's one of those fragrances that when you smell it, your heart skips a beat because it smells so dang good. And I was told it was being discontinued, so I hope that's not the case. This is her right here from Dolce & Gabbana, La Imperatrice, and it's 3. So this is a very basic bottle. It's not all extra fancy schmancy like the last one, but it doesn't need to be. The scent is everything. On my vlog channel, when I talked about this fragrance, I said that if you smell it, it reminds you of like a really, really pretty girl. Or a beautiful woman. Maybe not a girl, but a woman. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Because it just smells so beautiful. And when you smell it, it just takes you somewhere, you know. Spray it. It's very fruity. It has like a fruity scent. I'm not the biggest fruity girl, but this fragrance is like none other. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. Again, it's not crazy long lasting. Like, it's not going to linger on you the entire day and then wake up smelling like it. It's not. It's just enough to be able to go out during the day or go out on a nice date. It's very easy on the nose. A lot of people who have allergies love this fragrance because they say that it's like the one fragrance that doesn't irritate their skin or their nose. I know a lot of people ask like if they want to get into fragrance, which one is good to start with. I always say, and this is totally off topic, but I always say the best thing to do is to figure out what scents you actually like. If you like woodsy scents or fruity scents or more like musky scents, that's going to be important. And what I like to do is I like to go to a brand that has a variety of perfumes so I can just smell all the different scents, because usually if it's an entire line of fragrance, say something like Jo Malone or Le Labo or Byredo, a lot of those brands have like 10 or 12 different fragrances with very, very different notes, and it helps you to be able to find what you like. So that's what I would say to do. Start there and then look into brands that are not so expensive. If you're just sort of trying to figure out what you like maybe Victoria's Secret, they have some pretty nice fragrances. And once you know what notes you like and what works best with your body, and then you can slowly build up by buying fragrances that are a little bit higher quality, that are more long lasting, have better ingredients for your skin in it, and are just made in like smaller batches. So that's my advice for those of you who are interested in fragrance but don't really wear any yet. I know this video is getting long, but I have more to share with you guys. I want to talk about skincare and then I want to talk about hair. This product I was very, very excited to find because I've had a hard time in the past taking off my liquid lipsticks because it's drama, and this made it so easy for me. This is from Beauty Bakery. Now I know it's easy to just take like a makeup remover and wipe off all your lipstick, but this is so good because the actual wipes, there's a lot of them. There's 50 in one little jar, and they are literally like drenched with this liquid that with one swipe, girl, removes all of your liquid lipstick or whatever lipstick you have on. And it's so juicy that not only does it take it off, but it feels like a light exfoliation. Like you don't see any kind of like residue or like patchiness on your lips. And it gives you a lip gloss afterwards because your lips are literally looking like you just had a bunch of fried chicken. It is too greasy to walk out the house with. But it's a really nice feeling because as you wiped it off, your lips are still nice and supple. So I love this. I got it from Ulta. It's worth every penny, and it's just a really nice step in your removal process. This skincare product I shared with you guys for sure in my fall discoveries video because I was really excited when I first started using it, and I've used it all fall long. It's from Cora Organics, and it's the 2-in-1 turmeric mask. So it exfoliates and it's also a mask at the same time. I mean, they already won me over with the packaging. Look how pretty this is. Oh, okay. So why do I love it? Turmeric is great for brightening up any dark spots on your face. If you have acne or any kind of scarring, it does lighten them. And some people make them from scratch at home, and you can, but one thing that happens a lot is that it leaves like an orange residue on your face, which is not cute. So I like something that's already made for me. Now it has an exfoliator in it, so it does have some small beads, and it does have a very kind of like herbal turmeric scent. And you just put it across your face. I let it sit for a couple seconds, and then I just sort of massage it into my skin and rinse it off. After I use it, my skin feels very clean. It doesn't feel stripped. It feels like my pores have been thoroughly cleansed and they look smaller. And best of all, I love it as like a prep for a mask. For me, it's like the perfect way to exfoliate before I do a face mask, and it allows my face mask to just have to work less hard and give me better results. But you can also leave it on your skin for 15 minutes and use it as a mask within itself, and I've done that too, where I just put it on, I brush my teeth, do whatever, and then hop in the shower. I take my time, and then by the time I get out, I rinse it off, and boom, I've done a mask. This is probably going to be like a staple product in my regimen for a while. Now I'm really excited to share this one with you guys because I stumbled upon it. A lot of things that I find them from YouTube, but it's nice when I find something outside of YouTube, outside of Sephora, you know, that I like. And this I found at Barney's, and it's from the brand Malin and Goetz, I believe you pronounce it. It seems like it's maybe a German name, I don't know, but I really like the line. They have skincare, simple skincare, and they also have candles, and I purchased one of their candles. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful, and it smelled identical to the diptyque candle that I love, and for a much more reasonable price. So that was definitely a favorite, but this was great too. This is a face cleanser. I use it every single day since I purchased it a couple months ago. It's 8 ounces, but it feels like it's way more than that because the bottle seems really big to me. This is just a regular basic cleanser. That's why I love it. It's basic. Like, it cleans my face, zero stripping. My face feels soft and moisturized after I use it. It's a gel cleanser. It mixes great with any kind of exfoliant that you're adding to it. It mixes great with anything. It's just like that base product that you know is gonna just like do you right every time, that you ain't never gonna let go of. That's how I feel about this. It's a grapefruit face cleanser, and it has 0.1% of grapefruit extracts in it. It says our foaming gel cleanser synthesizes natural grapefruit extracts with nourishing amino acids to gently and thoroughly cleanse, purify, and hydrate and balance all skin types, natural fragrance and color, easily integrates into daily skincare regimen. You know, it's the first time I've read that and they're absolutely right. That's exactly, it's just like that like standard staple. I love it. I love that there's so much of it. I like that I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it, so I can keep repurchasing it. If you guys have heard of this line, let me know, because the lady at the store whose skin was excellent, by the way, she said she uses everything from the line, and they have other products, and I'm very curious about them. So let me know if you've tried it. But this has been that cleanser, you guys. It's been that cleanser for me. As far as taking off my makeup, like a cleansing oil, the cleansing oil I really love this fall was from a brand called Province Apothecary. I've talked about this brand a lot because I've used their blemish serum. I've used their full brow serum. I also have their eye serum. They're based out of Canada. It's actually a spa. But in the spa, after you're done, you go into their little store. They sell these small batch, high quality, natural skincare products. And I love their makeup remover. It's a moisturizing cleanser makeup remover. Now, it says cleanser. I didn't experience it like a cleanser whatsoever. I didn't see how it could be used like that. I use it on my face dry, and I would just kind of like do a couple pumps into my hand and then rub it on my skin. Or because it's so small and it fits right into my hand, I love products that fit right into my hand, I can literally just like squeeze it on my face like this and then use my other hand and just rub it all in, and then I rinse my face off. Oh, my face feels so soft, and the smell is very natural and fruity. And then I'll use my cleanser after that, but it takes off a significant amount of makeup. And the formula is so lightweight, it feels almost like, say, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. It's super light, and so that way you're not tugging at all on your face. It's a 1 ounce bottle, so it's small. And when I first got it, I was like, all that money for this little small thing. But it lasted a long time. It lasted me a good 2 months using it every day. It says gently and effectively removes oil, dirt, and makeup. Ideal for all skin types. And it starts off with sunflower oil. Okay, that's the oil. Sunflower oil, and jojoba oil is the second oil. I can see that. And then it has avocado oil in it. It has vitamin E oil in it. It has, oh, so many oils. Raspberry oil, evening primrose oil. It has bergamot, which I love. Lavender oil in it. It has rosemary oil. It's just like a bunch of oils. It is an organic product. I don't know how they did it, but this is really, really effective, and it works really well. It's natural. It's like everything you would really ask for in a product. So definitely check this one out if you haven't. I think that they won a beauty award this year or last year for like being like the top oil remover. These next two products, I'll just do like a 2-in-1 because it's from the same line, and I actually received it in my Beauty Heroes box. If you haven't watched my last video about my skincare, when I was talking to you guys about like what I'm doing with my skincare, I told you guys that I'm starting to subscribe to Beauty Heroes, which is a luxury natural skincare brand that sends you only two, it's all you need, 2 luxury skincare products every month. And 1 month they sent me this from Inlight Beauty, these 2 babies. One is a superfood mask and one is a line softener. That was one of the best decisions I made in 2018, was to subscribe to Beauty Heroes. It's everything I could have ever wanted, and every box I've gotten so far, I think I've gotten 3 or 4, have been phenomenal, beyond words, like beyond things I could have ever picked up myself at the store. The Superfood Mask was my favorite mask this fall. It has been the best moisturizing mask I've ever used thus far, like ever. It's green and it's small, so you can't really use it all the time. I would love to use it like twice, 3 times a week if I could, because when I use it, no matter what I put on my face after, like whatever foundation, whatever makeup, my skin just looks so young and healthy. They say it's basically like eating your greens, like eating your vegetables. It's a superfood mask. I do plan on coming back and doing a skincare video where I talk about my moisturizing face masks for the fall. Not in the fall, for the winter. This is going to be in it because it's my fave. And then the second product was their line softener. This has been my favorite oil this fall. I use a lot of different oils. I rotate them. You know, most of them are great. This is top tier. It's not an oil formula. It's formulated like a balm, but it immediately upon contact with the skin melts into a luxurious oil. The scent is beyond words. It smells so pretty and beautiful. I think that it has a rose in it, maybe primrose in it, because it does have like a very light rosy perfume scent. It is a really nice product. You can layer it over your oil, you can put it on by itself, you can put it on after your lotion. It truly is a barrier in the cold and in the wind. It does great with that. Like your skin is protected. I also like using it like under my eye area before putting on makeup. It makes everything just melt. It is a fantastic product, and I honestly don't even know now which one I would love more between the two. I mean, one's a mask, one's an oil, but I'm just so impressed with this brand. I really want to try other things from this brand. So let me know if you've used this brand at all. Those have been definitely favorites and probably will end up becoming staples. Last of skincare is actually like a body care product. It's done me very, very, very well this fall, and it's this loofah or scrub. It's a Korean skincare product. It's very, very, very long, and it's used for scrubbing your skin in the shower. The fact that it's long makes it good if you're very tall or if you're a little bit wider, because it really gets everywhere and you can just really like scrub every part of your body. It has been so good for me. My body care is my priority in 2019. I'm really trying to hone in on getting my skin to look fantastic, and this has done me so well this far. So this is very inexpensive. I got it off of Amazon. I'll put the link below if you want to check it out. Way better than using a loofah. The loofah does literally nothing for my skin. It does nothing. It's just like it does nothing but hold the soap. This is actually going to exfoliate everything, like everything. It might even hurt a little bit at first, because if you're not used to, it might hurt a little bit, but it's getting off all the dead skin. It's getting off everything. Okay, we can finally talk about hair. Oh, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, hair stuff. 2 things and that's it. The first one's a detangler. Now, detangling has to be probably the most important step with your natural hair. If you have kinky hair, it's going to be detangling, because if that's not done well, you're going to lose so much hair. The wash process is going to be insane, and you're just not going to be happy about doing your hair because it's too hard. This has been my favorite detangler this fall. Before this, I was using the Obia Naturals, their detangling conditioner, which is Life. This, I feel they are neck and neck. And if I had to choose one, I would choose this one only because it's cheaper. Now, this is from a line called Curl Prep. They sent me some products to do a wash and go type look with, which I will be doing, but they were so kind to also ask me if there's anything I wanted to try, and I said, sure, I would love to try this. I'm always looking for something to detangle with. This is called their pre-wash curl definer. So it's not even called a detangler, but that's how I use it. It's a very thick cream, and I just rub it all along my hair, and I use this baby. This has been my best friend. The Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush. I love this brush. I love this brush more than any hair detangling tool I have ever come across. The grip is perfect. There's no sliding. And the bristles, I feel, however she did this, and I love Felicia Leatherwood, by the way. I absolutely love her. I've known her for years. She's incredible. And why this brush doesn't get a little bit more like praise or awareness, I don't know if people don't know about this brush, or if they think that it's exactly like the Deadman brush, which I'm not a fan of. I've used in the past wasn't all that impressed. This is not like the Denman. It's much different. I think that the bristles are tougher, which is better for my hair texture. And I got this one off of this website for curl prep because she retails this brush, and the two together is a dream come true. I mean, it has taken away all of the anxiety that I get from wash day, because I know that although it's going to take me a good 30 minutes to detangle, at least after that, everything is a breeze and it defines the heck out of your curls. When I used that, I was shook at my curl. I could not believe my curls look like that. Beautiful. And I'll be showing that to you in my fall, it ain't fall no more, in my winter hair care routine video. I'll be showing you exactly how I use it, so you can check that out. But definitely check out Curl Prep in general because her products are so good and they're so inexpensive, and I just want to support Black businesses. So definitely check it out. Okay guys, we're done. That's it. Those were my fall favorites. I appreciate your patience and I thank you so much for your support on my channel. You guys are amazing. I love y'all so much, and I thank you for everything in 2018, and I just look forward to a wonderful 2019 with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, but if you don't, big kisses to you all. Mwah! And I will see y'all later. Peace, love, and light.